This is Fredric and Vicky Frennessen, who join us looking at the Junior Blackpool 2009 Grand Finals. The young man we're looking at here is Kieran Howell, and Kieran is dancing a cha-cha-cha here with myself. He's doing a very good job for a young man who had, at this stage, only been dancing for just a few short weeks. So a fantastic job done by Kieran. He made the quarter-finals in this very tough event. It was the up to bronze non-qualifiers event, and he made 3 recalls to make it through to the quarter-finals. So well done to Kieran.
And here we got Georgie dancing with me. This is Fredric, and this was Georgie's first Blackpool, the first competition she ever done. Well, I should say recently was Bracknell in August, but we worked very hard here to do a good samba, and I think she pulled that one off. I remember we said she had to smile a lot.
I think she's come on a great deal in the last 12 months, and this is really very obvious when you watch her in the competition. Her challenge is learning how to sell and perform on the dance floor, and she's actually starting to do that extremely well. So well done, Georgie.
Some more factions and open walks and some reverse times there. So well done, Georgie. What have we got here then, Vicky? It's Teresa, isn't it? Teresa and Jonathan doing the jive, and what's this, over 50?
It's the over 50s jive section in Blackpool, and this is the qualifiers section in the over 50s, and so this would be actually the social dance test grade.
Social dance test, and she's been with us now for 2 years?
It's about 18 months. It's coming up for 18 months, and you normally spend about 2 years in each grade. Teresa's actually only been in this grade for just over a year. She has only just this is her first Blackpool in the qualifier event. She danced last year as a non-qualifier, so this is the first time that she danced in the qualifier section, and it's tougher, we have to say.
And yeah, she's dancing here with Jonathan, and you and Jonathan go back a long way, don't you?
Yes, we used to dance together when we were in the youth section, which is the over 16 age group, and we danced together a couple of times on and off through our sort of teenage years, mainly because we had slight artistic preference. I loved the ballroom and Jonathan loved the Latin, so we had a very good 10 dance partnership, but eventually we both chose to specialise in our chosen fields or our chosen interests.
And who have we got here? It's Morgan, isn't it? Morgan and Vicky doing a rumba.
Yep, this is Morgan. He is one of the young men that's been with us for a couple of years now. He's done very well to keep his dancing going, because since joining Dance Right, very shortly afterwards he went off to university, and we do see him, but we tend to only get to see him when the events come, because he's away studying and working hard. So all things considered, he does very well. You've just seen Vicky do a high-speed partner change, and I am now dancing with Mr. Paul Pankhurst.
Mr. Paul Pankhurst, yes. Paul and Rachel has actually got married recently. In December, that's
28th of December.
28th of December.
Yes.
And let me see in the room with Vicky.
And the reason you see the partner change is that there's a sharing of partners, which has to happen if you have more than one candidate in a section, and if you need to partner them, then you obviously have to split yourself out fairly. So hence Vicky running around the dance floor grabbing different men.
She likes that. So we're now moving on to the over 35 pre-bronze, and you can see me in the center with Amanda in sort of peachy salmon Latin dress, and yeah, dancing the rumba. And, I think she's come along a long way since she started with us recently.
She has. She's become very strong in her bass action. She's worked extremely hard. She's one very determined young lady, so we're very proud of her dance development. And especially in this dance, the rumba, it's very difficult to get the actions, the dance actions correctly. But even more difficult is how you have to interact with your partner. It's quite tricky because obviously the rumba is the dance of love, so you don't only have to be a good dancer. If you're dancing as lady, you have to be a wonderful actress. And obviously as a man, the same thing, so you have to really get into the role. But well done, Amanda did a fantastic job on the day and stole the event by winning, so well done, Amanda.
And moving swiftly on to this is under 35 bronze, and it's Joe, and well, she's wearing
a little fringe number. Nice and brightly coloured. I know Jo is a very clever young lady. She makes her dresses herself, and there are other dresses on the floor which she has actually made for this event. So she was extremely busy in the run up to Blackpool. This was a very hotly contested event, very, very tough. Jo did extremely well. She made I believe the quarter-final in this one, but it was very, very tough indeed. So well done, Jo.
And now we got the over 35 bronze section, and we've got two competitors here. What you see in front of you is Vicky and Andrea, and just behind there is me and Kay. And again, both of them have worked very, very hard, and you can see the development of the dancing. I think they both made the top in the final, and Kay actually won this competition. And Andrea was third, so very proud principals there. And it was a tough one because we were playing to it.
It was a very tough event, and obviously having two ladies in the same event, we were hopeful that they would both be very successful, and they were. So they were delighted on the day with a first and a third, and obviously so were we.
And since then, well, as protocol suggests, move up in the grades, and new challenges are waiting for our competitors. Here's another talented dancer of Dance Right. It's Sandy and Jonathan. She has done tremendously well during the year, and just most of the finals, and wins competitions. The dress here, you can see, is made by Jonathan, who makes a lot of dresses for Dance Right pupils. And that was a very, very nice dress that he made.
Yes, it's a very, very attractive dress on the floor and stands out extremely well. Sandy has worked very, very hard on her rumba action, and she's finishing her lines off absolutely beautifully. And on this occasion was very successful, and she managed a second in what was a very tough event. So all well done, Sandy.
That concludes our little session here from Vicky and me. If you're interested in joining our dance school, you're more than welcome to jump on to danceright.co.uk for classes, courses and private lessons.